It's time for the exciting adventures of Sky Girl Reporter.
This year's fair is retro. Here we are on the last episode of my groovy retro flower power fair adventure.
Whee! Things are happening now.
To recap, we met my groovy friend in his groovy car. The girls from SoCal Music Unlimited. High Fly Paul and April from the Flying Royals.
That's a lot of garlic. Are you ready?
And
Cheers.
we chowed down from the Midway Gourmet.
Yeah. You can taste that garlic. Is it the best garlic fry you've ever had?
That's why you're called the Midway Gourmet.
Atta girl, she's got it.
I met up with Zach and watched his Swifty Swines in action. From all the people I met at the fair, this guy was probably the coolest. He didn't say much, but he reflected a lot of light. In this episode, we're going to talk to San Diego news anchor Keritsen Holmes. So first, let's check out the reel that the San Diego County Fair posted on their social media.
Hey everybody, I'm CBS 8's Keritsen Holmes, weekend anchor and reporter, and I am here at the San Diego County Fair. This is our tent. We are working for you. Come see us. We want to share your stories. Hey, boo.
I'm Sky. I'm a kid reporter. I interview people at their jobs. I've interviewed Oscar-nominated actors, the police chief, the fire chief, the lifeguard chief, and even the mayor of San Diego. You can find me on YouTube at Sky Girl Reporter.
And I'm Jason Warrenberg, the concession supervisor and corn dog reporter, live from Foodie Fridays.
Now let's see what happened after they turned off the camera.
The real question is, are you going to eat the corn dog?
Yes! Yes!
Is that your first corn dog today?
It sure isn't.
How many
Over the
corn
last-
dogs before you?
I don't know, by the end of this one it gets a little wobbly, but we can't get enough corn dogs.
I'm here with Keritsen, and she works for CBS 8.
Hi.
What's your favorite part about being a reporter?
My favorite part about being a reporter is the storytelling. Everyone has their own unique individual story, whether it's a politician, a person on the street, or maybe even a person at the fair. So it's when we tell those stories that I think we all get to feel another person and realize that we're all part of a bigger picture. And I think it helps us realize our purpose, that the world is a little bit bigger than just us. There are so many beautiful stories to tell.
What's the hardest part about being a reporter?
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we don't make a lot of money. Don't let the makeup and the hair fool you. I do this all myself, but I am so committed to telling stories and make sure that we are shining a light in dark places and really speaking truth to power, that I'll take the pay cut just to make sure we hold the powerful accountable.
How did you get started being a reporter?
I went to the University of Central Arkansas. Go Bears, do it like a big bird. Grrr. That was our mascot, that was our saying. That was almost 20 years ago. I think they still do it. But I think the question was,
How did you get started?
my start was in college. I love storytelling. I went to school, got a degree in it, studied it, and then I started working really hard for my first job. My first job came from Northwest Arkansas. My first job offer came from like Minnesota, where I thought most were gonna have to do my hair. Thank God someone else in Arkansas called me.
How did you get started with CBS?
Gosh, that is a hilarious story. So I worked at a station in Sacramento that was CBS 8's sister station. When I was leaving there, the news director was like, hey, have you ever been to San Diego? And at that time, I had not. And then I came for a tour and I was like, sign me up. Sign me up for sunny San Diego, for sure.
We love San Diego.
Oh, we do.
What's some advice for a young reporter like me?
I think it's really important for journalists today to make sure that we're telling stories. One tip that I wish someone would have given me when I was your age was to go ahead and start journaling. When we start telling our own stories, we become a better writer and a better storyteller. It starts with us, and then we can see how we can impact the world. But journal history. The history around you is in your journal, the history in you, in your journal, and then you become a better storyteller to tell other people's story, because it's a really sacred place to tell someone's story, so we should all like move in together on that. Journal history.
What are the qualities of a good reporter?
The qualities of a good reporter, I think, are a commitment to telling the truth. Let's just start there. We've gotten into, I think people have heard the term fake news. If we all have this commitment to excellence in journalism and telling the truth, unbiased truth, I can tell you a fact. My hand has 5 fingers. You can think these fingers are ugly or pretty, but there's 5 fingers. Facts matter.
Is there anything else we want to say about being a reporter?
We need more journalists. We need more people committed to A, telling the truth, and B, being committed to holding the powerful accountable. That is how we got our great democracy. I think journalism and storytelling are unique pillars of our country, and I think we need to inspire the next generation and each generation after that to be committed to speaking the truth.
Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, it was so nice to meet you.
You too.
Oh, have a good day. I'll see you on TV.
Yes. We closed out our fair adventure watching The Ultimate Elvis. He was amazing. He sang all of Elvis' songs from his first hit all the way to his last #1 song. I'm here with the Ultimate Elvis, and I'm going to be asking him a few questions. How many Elvis songs do you know?
How many Elvis songs do I know? Too many. And sometimes I have to learn new ones, and then sometimes I get asked to perform a song that I haven't performed in a couple of years, so then I have to relearn a song that I learned a long time ago. So if I was to give you a number, it's probably between 75 to 100.
How did you become the Ultimate Elvis?
I became the Ultimate Elvis from studying a lot of Elvis Presley, as well as really admiring the time period of the music and the culture, and just lots of hard work and not giving up, because I tried for many, many years and never received a title. And then I stopped going for it for about 6 years, and then one day I decided, you know what, I'm going to go for it. And I went over there and I won. So I'm pretty proud of it.
What's your favorite Elvis song?
Right now, my favorite Elvis song would be If I Can Dream. Elvis performed that in the 1968 comeback special, and he dedicated to a legendary person named Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The song very much talks about civil rights and segregation and making this country a better place.
How many shows do you go to a year?
It varies year to year, but this year I've already performed over 100 shows. In 2024, already over 100.
That's a lot of shows.
It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
What kind of places do you go to?
I go to all kinds of cool places. I love to go all over the U.S., but I also love to go all over the world. I go to Europe later on this month. I've been all over Australia, I've been all over South America. Wherever the phone rings, I'll go.
What do you like most about Elvis?
What I like most about Elvis was how he was unapologetically himself. He didn't let anybody tell him what to do, who to be. He loved the kind of music that he did, even though people discouraged him from doing it. And because of what he did, it really changed the world, and it opened up a lot of doors for lots of black artists in the 1950s.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sky. You want to get a picture too?
Yeah. I want to thank the Ultimate Elvis and Keritsen for their amazing time and having great answers to my questions. Don't forget to tune in next time where I go to San Diego's Comic Con and hang out with real life superheroes. See you then!